YouTubing?
Because it's me tubing.
Well, YouTube is really hard. Like, they make it so annoyingly hard to get a stream started.
Mm.
Like, it tells me it's excellent, but it's also equally telling me, check your encoder. I'm like, well, then the connection's not very excellent, is it, YouTube?
Do you think if Nintendo had started a like video sharing type thing via the Wii, they would call it MeTube, but with like two eyes?
That would be adorable.
Like you just see
Um,
everyone's little characters as like the icons for to take their place of the people making the videos. Like, it'd be MeTube. Nintendo, hire me. I've got ideas.
oh, goodness me. Oh, that felt amazing.
It sounded like it felt amazing.
My hands have not been good hands lately.
I know. Well, that's not good
Um,
because that's kind of like their only job.
yeah, like this cold and all this stuff has really made the arthritis in my hands
Yeah.
very active, and it's very annoying.
Mm-mm.
It's like, this is very inconvenient and I don't like it. It's like John Wilkes Booth is um believed to have looked at his hand, like he asked the Union soldier who shot him um to hold up his hands, and he looked at them and went, useless. And that is now, whether or not it actually was his last words, we don't really know, but it is usually believed that those are his last words that were recorded.
I love that though.
I mean, he was a theater kid. Like, it makes perfect sense.
Oh yeah, no, that
The
does
whole wanting to
actually.
take down the government and, like, bring back slavery, that's not really defined usually by the by the theater kids. But
The laying
um
after getting shot.
but the first thought after getting shot and actively dying is, hold up my hands real quick, homie. Useless. It's like, yeah,
It's
no, I know a
awesome.
few people. I know a few people that's probably how they would want to die. Is some
Just
melodramatic statement.
come closer, please. Closer. I'm here, Grandpa. What is
I
it?
hear Papa.
I'm here, Papa. The only okay, I always think of two things when I hear Papa. One of them is obviously Donatello from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and he calls his dad that. The other one, it's just the weird way that Emma, I forgot her last name, but she played stinking Hermione. Was it her?
Watson.
Thank you. So it was Watson. I never know which Emma is which, and I just don't bother. But yeah, it's the weird
It's
way she
fine.
says it when she plays Belle in Beauty of the Beast, because she doesn't say Papa. She says Papa, Papa,
Papa.
and I'm like, are you a bird calling for a mate? What's going on
Caw.
here? Like, and it's like at first you'd think, okay, maybe it was just like the first take of that one and it was the best one and she just said it weird that one time or something and she just kept saying it or something. No, she says it that way the entire movie. That's just how she pronounces that word. She goes, Papa, Papa, with a crow in disguise. She's three crows in a trench coat.
I can believe it.
Mhm.
So, one of my, so I advertise on Snapchat because I have a bunch of just random people that I don't talk to and that I just basically advertise my shit to, right? And someone on there said, "I hate D&D, but you do you." They are no longer on my friends list. It's like, I don't need that kind of energy in my life. Okay, is there a reason why? Oh, I know exactly why. Because I'm dumb. But in, like, an easily fixable way. Yep, that's why. That explains why no one showed the fuck up last night. So for whatever reason, YouTube defaults live streams as unlisted. So if someone is trying to find your stream and you didn't pay enough of attention to switch that over, no one's showing up.
Yeah.
That's silliness.
That's not great.
I don't know why they have it set that way. Like, I don't understand why they have it set to, like, automatically.
Yeah. Because if you're streaming, clearly you would want people to find it.
Yeah.
Because you're streaming. I have been having grievances with this one website, a different website as well, where I'm trying to log in. I can't remember my password. I've tried the password that I thought it was, and apparently it's wrong. I've tried enough times where now it has a CAPTCHA on it, which I'm like, okay, cool, great, whatever. I put in the CAPTCHA.
Right.
When I enter in the CAPTCHA with my information, it just tells me try again. It doesn't tell me what specifically I got wrong.
Just
so it
do
could
it
be the
again.
CAPTCHA and I'm putting in the right password, or it could be the wrong password and I'm putting the CAPTCHA right. But it doesn't tell me. Either way, I can't log in. I'm like, all right, let me reset my password. It says, okay, we're going to send you an email. I said, okie dokie. I wait. There's no email. I'm like, all right, cool. So I try again. Still no email. Okie dokie. So then I'm like, maybe if I just make a different account with my email. You can't use the same email. Okay. So this is the right email. You're just not sending me an email for some reason.
Yeah.
And when I try and log in again, something's wrong, but you're not telling me what's wrong, so I don't know what to fix. So then now I'm at the point where I'm probably going to have to make a new account with a different email just so I can log in to tell them, hey guys, the thing to help us recover our passwords isn't working. It's annoying.
It's also very relatable. Considering my situation with Amazon.
Yeah, it's fucking annoying.
Yeah, because with my situation with Amazon, they're like, oh, well, you just need to do this. Okay. So did I do it? Yes, you did it, everything correctly. Everything looks good. Give it like 12 to 24 hours. Cool. 5 minutes later, they decline it. I'm like, what happened to 12 to 24 hours? You guys seem pretty quick to say no. Anyways, hello everybody. Welcome to the number 4 session of the Tales of Calastrong Saturday edition. We are down a single player, so a little bit of spoiler for everybody. You will be introduced to the new 4th member of the Saturday edition's party. Yeah. So how's everyone doing?
Good.
I'm alive. And I'm so happy you are.
I'm here.
And I'm so happy you are. I'm not happy, I am. No, I'm joking.
You better be. Or I'll come find you.
You know, the one thing is, I now watch you guys prove me horribly wrong. But, you guys are definitely, like, out of the 2 parties, you guys are, like, the least chaotic ones. And so it's like, the other ones, I had, like, a paper ready, like a document ready. It's like, okay, just in case a fight breaks out.
Just in case.
With you guys, I am not going to do that because I really don't think you guys are going to start a fight.
I'll do my best.
You guys aren't much fight starters. Solon would be the only one I would anyway worry about, but Solon ain't gonna do nothing until someone does it first.
Yeah, he just doesn't care enough to.
Yeah, he's not exactly a good boy. He's just not a bad boy either.
We're not fight starters. We're fight finishers.
Yes. All right. So are you guys ready to do the da-da-da-da?
The what?
D&D.
Yeah, what? Oh, got it.
Da-da-da.
Gotcha. No, I heard da 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 da, and I'm like,
Da-da-da. I might have added an extra duh.
yeah. Then I'm thinking we're like doing a song. I'm like, when did we do an opening thing? When did that happen? Da 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 da. All right, D&D, let's start.
Guys, are you guys ready for the D&D?
Yeah.
Yes.
We're ready for the dun dun.
Dun-dun-dun.
Why do I hear boss music?
So last month, and this is exactly how I wrote it in my sleep-addled self. Boy, howdy, you all went through it. A harrowing battle won. The fact that I had the gall to write boy, howdy, and then the following sentence has harrowing is a bold choice. A harrowing battle won, and drinks and rests given, along with a visit home for one of you, and just not coming back yet. I'm giving it a lot of shit, but no, there's actually a valid reason. I just like giving a little bit of shit. Who's the most chaotic? Oh, the other party's the most chaotic, easily. Anyways. Y'all wake up in your respective rooms. As you gather into the common room, you see a provided breakfast, various meats, veggies, fruits, and sweets. There's even a small keg of ale, several pitchers of juices and waters. That's what I put. Several notes of gratitude in various languages are also there. So you guys can discuss, talk, and all that.
Well, saying I'm in my respective room is a lie, because I fell asleep in... shoot. Whose room did I fall asleep in?
Would be mine.
I did. I crawled into your bed. And I fell asleep there. So, haha. I'm not where you thought I was. But I guess I'm going to have it where... Okay, so Amathea definitely, like, crawls out from under the stinking tent-sized blanket that is a normal bed sheets. And her hair is all mussy and whatnot. And she's all bleary-eyed, like, oh, man, it's morning time. But then she sees that there's going to be food. And she is like, oh, boy, food. And immediately rushes over to the foods.
All of the foods.
Yeah. All the various waters.
Yes, all the different kinds of waters.
Oh, yeah.
Flavored, salt.
Yeah, it was like seawater. Ah, yes, she pours herself a glass. Oh, is this the water from... yes, the Eastern Sea.
I've tasted it many times. Almost died. Did you know you guys can die from that?
Yeah, don't drink this stuff. It's not good for you.
You just keep drinking it. It's like...
But no, she gets herself a plate, and it's just sitting on the table since she won't be able to reach the table if she sits in a chair.
Table!
She sits on the table, legs crossed, with her plate of giant foods in front of her, and just starts munching happily.
Okay.
Zyphos goes down and finds himself, gets him a plate of food and sits down there and right next to her and starts eating.
Fantastic. Solon, where did you fall asleep? Because when we let you go, you were downstairs.
Yes. He probably went up to his room and just crashed, and now he's awake. And
Died.
he's trying to decide if he wants to clean his weapons or if he wants to get food. And so he's sitting there staring out the window, grumbling to himself.
That is also very relatable. Huh. All right. Well, as you guys are munching or grumbling or whichever one, a young
Saltwater intake.
indeed, a young steward steps in. And goes, "Hi, is everything okay for everyone? Are you enjoying the food and the various waters and juices?"
Zyphos, with a mouth half full of bacon and eggs, says, "Yeah, pretty good."
Amalthea ends up swallowing down her bite of random vegetable here, probably broccoli. And she's like, "It's delicious, thank you."
He
Solon's still in his room. He's decided to clean his weapons, and he's now going through his stash one by one. And he hears a bunch of noise happening outside, and he's kind of curious, but he's more focused on his weapons.
Alrighty. He like pulls out 2 pieces of paper. Okay. So I have 2 messages for you. One from the mayor and one from Verika? The Air Genasi lady. The mayor says that the loot pile has been made so that you guys can collect your spoils. I don't know why you would need that. That helps grow plants. And he looks on the back. Also, there's directions to the loot pile.
Zyphos,
Oh, go on.
Zyphos kind of nods and be like, "All right."
Is
there more?
He lays the letter on the table between Amathea and Zyphos. And he's like, the other one's from Verika and says to let you know that her and Gatada here will be in the VIP area where Lilla was yesterday to negotiate.
Mm-hmm.
Like, ooh. And Amalthea looks up. "Oh, right, loot pile. Someone would like that. We need to go tell him." Is what she says to Zyphos specifically.
Zyphos kind of nods and be like, "Would you mind going to get them? This food is really good."
Food first, comrades later. Cut it. Priorities, got it. Anyway, Amalthea nods and goes, "Okay." And she flies off to go find Solon's room, which I just realized I don't know where that is.
Just follow the grumbling, because he's not a quiet boy, let's just put it that way.
You know what? No, I'm gonna have her get lost. She can't find his room. She's flying around trying to find this room. That's where she is.
Just a little voice yelling, "Sorry."
Besides, where are you?
And Solon just hears it and he's like, am I hallucinating? He eventually goes to find you because he's a little confused and he's really annoyed because he's trying to figure out if like someone's got in his head and he doesn't like that very much because he likes his head being in his head and him being the only one in his head. And he like slams open the door and he's like, who's looking for me? Who's calling my name?
And then you'll just see Amathea just zoom past, just going, Son!
He just grunts and he goes, yes, tiny one, what is it?
She turns back around. Oh, there you are. We have loot and a map to the loot and breakfast if you want.
He grunts. He looks back in his room at the weapons that are like half cleaned, and he looks at Amathea and he goes, ah, fuck it. Let's just get some food. And he just follows Amathea down to get food.
Yes.
And then he asks Amathea, what is it about the loot? Like, what loot are we getting? Why is there a map? Why can't we just get the loot delivered to us?
She goes back to sitting in front of her plate on the table, grabs another piece of like apple or something, and she just shrugs. They said there's a pile of it, and just starts munching on her apple.
What food is available?
It's a whole smorgasbord. I mean, there's ham, bacon, eggs. There's pancakes, waffles, various fruits and vegetables.
Juices and waters.
Juices and waters.
Oh, and ale. You said there was ale.
And ale.
Perfect. Solon probably goes for all of the meats and ale and sits down.
Why
and
isn't
starts
the
munching
big
away.
tough guys in both parties are just borderline alcoholics? Baragon, Longmane, the other one, and me. Like, it was really funny because Seraphina she's a barmaid by trade, and she's like, who drinks this early in the morning? And then Sethicus, who plays Baragon, said Baragon walks out, sees the ale, and he's like, oh, I'll take one. Like, immediately after. I'm like, that's beautiful. Alright. So, when Solon comes in, the steward is like, oh my god, you're a large man!
Solon just turns to him and goes, and you are tiny, and just walks away.
It's very intimidating, but you are right. Alright, so he's like, yeah, is there anything else I can answer or do?
Zyphos grabs a piece of bacon and reaches out towards the guys like, want some breakfast?
No, this breakfast was not for me. We have our own breakfast in the, in the employee break room.
Is it as good as this?
Yeah, I'm the one who makes it. Well, me and my mom.
Amathea asked, did you make this one?
Okay, this is Stevie talking for a second. When she asks that, is she meaning like something in specifics or just the meal itself?
the meal itself.
I need to know. Yes, I assisted in making it. Yes.
You made delicious broccoli and apples.
Zyphos nods and says, "Thank you for the food."
Of course. You
Solon just grunts.
which makes him like jump a little bit. Yeah, of course. I mean, you guys are heroes.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
Solon snorts at that and then continues stuffing his face full of food.
So he bows and leaves, leaving you guys alone with the 2 letters. One letter, the one from Verica saying, negotiations will happen when you show up, and the map to the loot pile.
Zyphos goes through and kind of grabs both the letters, looks at them real quick, and kind of like, "I'll hold on to these for now," and continues eating.
Fantastic.
Because how I'm going today, I would have lost it immediately. Lost a whole stinking book.
Yeah.
Then we finish our
Is there any last thing any of the 3 of you want to do?
I'm good. Just happily munching.
Solon's just really focused on his food. And his ale. Let's not forget about the ale.
Very
Alrighty.
important, that is.
Zyphos is gonna go up to the area where all the food is and grab a couple fruits and vegetables and kind of put them in a pouch for later.
Fair enough.
Smart.
Very smart.
Mm-hmm. Man, if only we were all so smart. Anyway, next scene.
All right, which one do you guys want to do? Do you guys want to go to the negotiations first, or do you guys want to do the loot pile first?
Loot pile.
Cool.
Loot pile.
I
Loot
love
pile.
loot.
All right. So, as you guys get up and head down, following the rough map there, you see a very, very just exhausted half elf. And you just hear him go, finally. It took all night, but I inventoried every last item. And there is just like items. They're organized, but there is just so many of them. Various like potions, weapons, armors. All of you roll an investigation check. Oh,
First time
boy.
rolling the die.
Oh, I rolled a nat 20. Nice.
Nice. Give me a second. Let me pull up my virtual dice roller.
Do what you gotta do, homie.
15 plus 3, that's 18.
I'm 18. Okay, so we got 18.
I had to change a thing real quick. His investigations is intelligence, which means I add my modifier to that,
You do.
which is 2, and I accidentally rolled 4 because I looked at wisdom, which is silly. So
Was it investigation?
Investigation, yes.
I rolled a 15. No,
That's a
no
solid
extras,
roll.
unfortunately.
That's a solid roll.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got 19.
50. Okay, you guys rolled a lot better. Cool. So, and I just wrote kind of guesstimate numbers that because I didn't want to write like arbitrary like 205 because that's silly. Unlike New York average rent results. Which is $3,495 if anyone was ever wondering. You weren't, but you could have been. So,
The probability is never 0.
the probability is never 0. Why is VR chat continually trying to load? I do not understand. Anyways, you guys see approximately 200 long swords, 400 daggers, 200 long bows, 1,000 sets of leather armor, 150 revivify scrolls, 50 spears, 10 fireball scrolls, 20 teleport scrolls to an unknown location, 100 skimtars, 50 glaives, 4 magic staves. Oh wait, no, I have to change that for you guys for reasons. 3 magic staves, or staves if you want to get technical. 100 max health potions, 300 half health potions, 400 quarter health potions.
That's a lot.
Yes. And there's a few other like random items also thrown out, but those are like the main ones that you really notice that could be relevant to your current situation. I would say whatever you guys want to grab. If it's a smaller item, you can grab up to, I would say, like 10 to 15. If it's a bigger item, I'd say like maybe 1 or 2. So like the spears, glaives, skimtars, longswords, probably just can only pick up like 1 or 2 more of those. But like the scrolls, potions, and stuff like that, I'll allow like grabbing up to 15 of those.
Okay.
Could we have like a list in the chat? Because I've already lost track of what's in the pot.
No, I'm joking.
Yeah, Saturday discussion.
Saturday discussion. No! Gage is not allowed to make milkshakes. We do not allow that. Not in my
Could be
dojo.
really good.
Well, Zyphos is going to rummage through some of the swords and look for a few that are, or a couple that are better than his, and kind of check the sharpness and check the quality of them and find a couple that are in better condition than his and grab 2 of those.
Okay.
So he's swapping out one of his swords and grabbing a second one.
Sounds good.
And then he's going to do the same with the leather armor because his is makeshift leather armor that he made himself. So he's going to look for something a little bit more sturdy and reliable.
Makes sense.
And then he'll probably grab, not knowing what any of the scrolls really are, grab 2 of each scrolls and a couple potions.
Would you want to, and you can choose no. You are free to choose no. I personally don't think that makes you a bad player if you were like, no, I don't think he would do this. Would you want to roll an Arcana check to see if maybe he could like kind of figure it out, or do you just think that like he just would not know even with a nat 20?
I don't think he would know even with a nat 20. He's not
Okay.
He first really witnessed magic being used here in the last 2 or 3 days.
That's absolutely fair.
So he just grabs, got 4 scrolls. I'm going to roll 2d4 to figure out which spells he did, which scrolls it was he grabbed.
This might be useful at some point. Yeah, he tries to revive someone and accidentally pulls the fireball scroll.
He ended up
Don't worry,
grabbing
guys, I got this. Oh.
2 scrolls of Revivify and 1 fireball scroll.
Cool. Don't worry, guys. I can do. Oh.
Ashes, dust to dust.
Oh,
Oh no, I'm out of spells. I can't use any more spells. Don't worry, guys. I'm on it. Oh.
This is a problem.
Wasn't this the guy we were supposed to be protecting? Yeah. Oh, that's not good.
Well, he's not alive to say we attacked him, so.
No proof. Pixar, it didn't happen.
They use the one, I forgot what the spell's called, but it helps you talk to people who have died, and you could ask them 5 questions.
Yeah. That'd be so bad.
So how did you die? Well, I turned around, and all of a sudden this giant fireball was just hurling towards me. Yeah, shit.
Which is crazy because I remember that the escorts were the ones behind me, and that's where the fireball came from.
All right. Amathea, what do you want to grab?
So then she's rummaging through all of the everything. Question: daggers, do they count as large or small item?
That's a small.
Small item.
I will say this just because it's less of a headache for everyone logistically. All weapons and armor is technically enchanted to fit the size of whoever wears it.
Yay! I was curious about that.
Yeah, no, I don't do the whole fucking, oh, you gotta find a smith to make it yours. No, fuck you. Just make it easy
Cool.
for me, please.
Awesome. Do you want my list? Like, specifically how many of each?
I mean, I'm not going to be writing this stuff down. You guys will be writing it down in your stuff. But for consistency's sake, that anybody who becomes a fan of Tales of Calastrong to call you out, that you don't have that anymore. Yes.
Okay, cool. So she got 2 Revivify scrolls because people just keep dying around her for some odd reason. She got 3 of the teleport scrolls that, like, you don't know an unknown location, but she was intrigued, so she got them.
Mm-hmm.
She got some leather armor because, as we have just discovered, she has no armor.
Right.
2 daggers. And she got 4 health potions.
Okay. Fantastic, fantastic. We love it. All right.
Oh, and for those people who are going to be keeping track, 2 of the health potions are half and 2 of them are full.
Okay. I think that's pretty solid.
Thanks.
All right. Solid.
Yes.
What are your...
I'm just writing down my list. Give me a second.
You
So I
are...
don't forget what I grabbed.
You are absolutely fine.
Let's do that, boys. Let's do that.
Okay, so Solon walks in and he sees that there are a bunch of weapons strewn about, but none that would be better than his battle axe. And he just like looks at all that's around. He just scoffs and goes, "Ugh, useless." And then he just walks straight towards like the health potions, grabs like 5 max health potions, and like 5 half health potions.
Mm-hmm.
And then he sees spears and he picks them up and he goes, interesting. So he grabs one spear. He sees a bunch of daggers. He just throws them around until he finds one that he likes. So he grabs like 2 extra daggers. Did I say 1 or 2 spears?
1.
1, okay, 1 spear. He sees a bunch of scrolls. He randomly picks one up because he's like, whatever. I don't know what scroll it is. He just picks a random scroll. It's gonna be, I don't know what scroll it is.
I have no idea what this fucking thing is, but...
But it's here. I'll just grab it. He doesn't even bother to like read it. He just grabs it and just shoves it in his like backpack. And then he sees the magic staves, and he like sort of rummages through them until he finds one that's like a good stick that he thinks is a good bonk stick. And then he laughs to himself, and then he grabs it. Yeah.
Oh, he stole my idea. I was like gonna be like, you know what? I kind of want a magic thingy. And I thought I was gonna have her go back and get one of the magic staves.
Nice.
I don't think he realizes that it's like magic. Like he can tell that it's magical because he is half elf, so he can tell that it's like kind of special. But he also doesn't really like think too hard about it. He just sees bonk stick and grabs it.
Absolutely wonderful.
I was gonna ask, can I have her go back and like sense that there's something magic, and she just likes the familiarity of magic feeling and gets one of the staves.
Sure. The saves that you have, there's 2 thunder ones, and then there's 1 healing one. And basically what I mean by like thunder ones and healing, it's not that you can't do other spells with them. It's just you get a little bit of a bonus with those.
So I'm gonna have her take a thunder one.
Cool.
Just the thought of Saloon grabbing the healing staff, bonks somebody with it, thinking it's gonna hurt them, accidentally heals them.
Why won't you die?
That would be amazing.
Is there a reason
man.
why you won't die?
My arthritis is healed. Oh man.
Damn it. I'm terrible at this. Why am I so bad at being magical? Son of a bitch. I knew I should have taken that job at the strip club. Motherfuck. Just... Alright, give me 1 second. I gotta do a couple things.
Honestly, knowing like Solon, he probably ends up like whacking them again just to make sure it's the stick.
Yes.
Yes.
Whack. I'm healed.
Ah, it's the stick!
Whack.
I knew it wasn't me.
Like the guy's just like, just because it heals after you do the whacking doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. Good. Whack.
I can do this all day.
he will probably enjoy that very much.
This all day. I'd prefer if you didn't.
Please stop.
Bonk, bonk, bonk.
You see him out there going through with a rope, tying the person up by their ankles, hauling them up over a tree, beating them like a pinata. It's like, it just won't break open.
Awesome, awesome. I adore you guys.
So is it canon that the stave that he got was a healing stave?
It is now.
I think we have to at this point.
You got a 50-50 chance at this point.
Yes, we will roll when he actually uses it.
Yep, nope. It's as far as I'm concerned, that is exactly what happened. So
He's got a healing stave now, but he has no idea.
he has no idea how to use it or anything like that. He's
Got a good healing weapon
it's like,
stick.
this thing is like shiny in like the right kind of way. All right. As you guys are looking now, and I'm going to pull up the veil a little bit. Xiphos, you told me whenever I asked you all, you said you were looking more for just better armor and equipment.
Yes.
You didn't really want like anything special yet.
Nope.
Okay. I just wanted to verify. So you're satisfied with the items that you've received.
Yeah. A couple better swords, better armor than what I had. And, those, little scrolls of stuff, they will help me a lot. I don't know what they do yet, but they will help me.
Okay. Fantastic. So the other two. Amathea, as you're wandering around, you see a hat that catches your eye. And it is sort of tall, about as tall as you are looking at it, and it's wide brim, and like the middle part goes up, and then like what would have been like the peak of it, it's like slightly bent just due to just age. It is a beautiful purple with a red band right above the brim.
Ooh. How am I gonna do this? So she picks it up and like the brim of the hat,
Mm-hmm.
and she crawls under it because she can't exactly wear it. It's kind of too big.
Yep. So as she like goes underneath it, it starts glowing, and then it just shrinks and fits perfectly on your head.
Ooh, okay, I like it. I'm gonna take this. She turns to the. Was he a half elf or a full elf? The dude that's tending.
The half elf.
Okay, so she turns to the half elf guy and goes, "Can I have this too?"
Yeah, anything in this pile is able to get. I don't give a shit.
Thank you.
Whatever.
Me.
I'm sorry, I've been counting numbers for a long time.
Oh, I thought you were counting inventory.
That's, yeah.
Okay, well, whatever. Have
What?
fun. And she flies off.
Hold on. He's just confused.
Oh, they have cast confusion.
Anytime that you want to cast a um, cantrip from the wizard's spell list, which I will send you, you will have to do an intelligence check. The DC will be 10. If you pass that intelligence check, you can cast a cantrip from the wizard's spell list. So it gives you a little more spelling to be able to do.
Is that because of the hat?
Yep.
Oh, neat. Thank you.
Not a problem.
Thank you, oh gracious DM.
So now an army of hill giants. No. They're wanting the hat. There you go. There is the cantrip list. There's also like it's the full spell list, but the first section is cantrip. All right, Solon, you big beautiful man.
Mm-hmm.
Your eyes catch it. I mean, just like you get all the stuff, and then you feel almost like something drawn to you, right? You look over and you see a battle axe. A two-headed blade on the other end of that battle axe. Upon the head of the axe are orcish runes. That simply just says firefight across it. On one it has the symbol of fire, and on the other one it has the symbol for fight. And you it literally just that the orc half of you is literally just like the hot blood of orc inside you is screaming looking at this axe.
He like steps towards it and he's grinning and he feels really excited. His heart's pumping and he picks it up and he doesn't know Orcish, so he doesn't know exactly what it says specifically.
Right.
But he knows that it's just words that make him happy. And now he's curious. He wants to know what they say. But aside from that, he just feels really excited because when he picks it up, he feels the power of the battle axe.
Yeah.
And he starts swinging it around and starts laughing to himself.
So one of those hits, it scrapes against a leather helmet, and all of a sudden the lettering glows, and all of a sudden the blades turn red, and then it just turns into this dark crimson flame around the axe head.
He just starts cackling and like swings it even like faster, and he starts like hitting rocks and like whatever is in his vicinity just to see what's gonna happen. Like what else is gonna happen?
The half-elf standing guard is terrified. Watching this giant of a man sling the axe around like it's nothing. Okay. Okay. That's not normal.
Stolen hears him and he turns to himself and just smiles really wide with like all his teeth showing, and he's like little orc like teeth jut out really like obviously, and he looks at the half elf and he goes, "This is good weapon."
Yeah, whatever you say.
Zyphos
Go on.
looks at the Zyphos looks at the guard and be like, "Now, make sure these here get distributed to anybody else who needs them, especially the potions. I'm sure there's a few people that are still probably injured if they haven't been taken care of already.
Yeah, of course. That's we're basically just letting some of the able-bodied adventurers get what they need to, probably hunt after the remainder of the bandits if there are any. Replace what was broken in the battle. And then you hear someone stomping, and it sounds like some of the bigger horse breeds in Calastrong clopping across the ground. Is this right here the loot pile that I was told about? And as you all turn around to see the source of the voice, you see a minotaur standing at 6'8", about 300 to 320 pounds, brown fur, eyes crimson, horns long. If you guys ever seen a Texas Longhorn, that is what his horns look like. Upon his shoulders, he is holding a thick, like Shao Kahn styled warhammer. With law on one side etched into the stone and order etched into the other side.
Wow.
I just want to make sure, because I'm running mighty low on health potions, and given that I had to absolutely obliterate the unfortunate deviants that had tried to invade this fantastic fiesta of sorts. Yeah. Holy shit. They're as big as that guy. And he looks over at Sullen. Well, he's probably bigger than me, I'd say. Especially with how he's holding that axe that's on fire. He's probably stronger than me. Ain't no shame in that. Yeah, just get what you need. I thank you very much. And, he looks at you three. The name's Duke Daisy. It's nice to meet all of you.
Nice to meet you. Name's Xiphos.
That's a good, strong name. What about you two?
Sorry, I just got distracted. Alethea will fly up so she is closer to the height of his eye line, and she will wave and happily say, "I'm my name is Alethea. Do you like my hat?"
Why, I do. It looks quite good with you.
Thanks. I got it here. They have lots of good stuff. You should look.
Why, I think I will. And he looks over at the half-orc and half-elf.
Go ahead.
He looks over at the half-orc and the half-elf, looking practically eye to eye, and goes, "And what's your name?"
Solon looks at him like up and down, looks at his warhammer and then his horns, and he goes, "Solon, what's yours?"
Well, I'm Duke Daisy. It's nice to meet you. Nice to see someone I can see quite literally eye to eye.
Alethea is in the background. She just pouts.
Okay, eye to eye with their feet firmly planted to the ground.
She nods approvingly with a smile.
Solon just looks at Daisy. He nods and then he goes, "One day I will fight you."
And one day we will see who is the stronger one, and I will most likely be happy with the results either way.
Solon just chuckles and nods and then just turns around and like looks at like all the loot and then looks at Daisy and goes, "Do you think anything here suits your fancy?"
Well, I do think I'm going to pick me up a couple of spears. And, he's like looking around. I think probably some, health potions in case whatever party I'm with decides to get hurt. They may have something to not die.
Smart.
I appreciate that. And he goes and picks up 10 of each potion.
Amalthea nods at that and she's just like, "That's really smart. From what I've seen, they're really good at dying."
That they are. Very observant of you. He's not being sarcastic. He's being very sincere when he says that.
Comes off very sarcastic.
Oh, good, because she's also being sincere. People are really good at that whole dying thing.
Xiphos pulls out the notes and talks to the guard and goes, "So where's this other area we're supposed to be going to?" And asks for quick directions to the VIP area.
Okay, out of character, I totally forgot that there was a second place we were going.
Well, then that means that Almathea also forgot where they were going. So the guard points to the VIP area, which I would say you would probably recognize. You would probably recognize as the place where you went to talk to Lila and stuff like that the day before.
Ah, that's where we were.
Yes, that is where you were.
I go through and thank him and then tap his shoulder and be like, "You need to get some rest. I'll see if they can send someone to come and relieve you."
Okay, that's really nice of you. I've been here for... And he looks at the sun. 16 hours.
Bless your heart.
Well, we had more people, but they sort of, died.
See, I'm telling you, they're so good at that.
I go through and start walking that direction. Be like, "All right, I'll have them send somebody for you."
Thank you.
Amadea starts to follow after Xiphus and then turns to Duke and says, "Do you also need to go here as well?"
Well, seeing as I'm more of a freelance adventurer, I got no need to go there. However, I like y'all's company. So, I think I'm going to follow and see what happens. And worst case scenario, I make sure that you guys are well protected by anything that may or may not try to kill you. Not that I think that you guys cannot handle yourselves. But if you're heading there, I imagine it's for official business. And sometimes during official business, it's better to let someone else get their hands dirty so then you can continue doing official business.
I'm
Be
gonna
much
say it was
appreciated.
smart. She smiles and she's just like, well, that's nice. I like your company too. All 2 minutes of it.
Well, that means a lot, little lady. And I mean that in a non-derogatory form.
Just to cover your face.
Politically correct Southern man. So,
I'm trying to decide, like, as a player and not as Solon. I'm trying to decide if Solon would actually flirt very, very clumsily because he's very
Aw.
confused.
That's so cute, though. Either way, like even if he doesn't, it's still kind of cute that it's a thought. All right. So you all head to the towards the VIP tent. Come on, load it up, you son of a bitch. There we go. After getting your desires fulfilled, you travel to the VIP area. The bandits that you previously saw frozen are all huddled in a corner with blankets and a small fire from being frozen too long, as they await most likely to be interrogated. An armed guard with the symbol of Dialmo emblazoned on their cuirass leads you to a tent with a single table. Both captains are waiting for you. Gotthir, in a shiny piece of armor with the silhouette of a duck on his pauldron, staring at you with a grimace upon his face. He equally looks like he had been drinking all night and probably all morning. Verica had her white hair in a bun, and she too was in armor, with twin rapiers on each side. She was sipping on a cup of tea, very calm and expressionless. Her gray eyes were more observational than her bald, shorter friend.
Hello, we're back. And we brought a friend.
The name's Duke Daisy. I hope it's not unethical for me to be here, even though I am not currently the one under the official business umbrella, so to speak. And Verica and Gothier's like, I don't give a fuck. And then Verica's like, you are perfectly fine with being here. And you can join the negotiations if you wish. Are you an adventurer? I am a freelancer. Well, as far as I'm concerned, you also did great yesterday. So therefore, you are also now under negotiations. I don't think that's how that works, but you know what? Sure. I kinda got tired of not making a lot of money. And so he sits down at the table. Is there anything I can get you before we start?
Can I have a cup of that tea that you have? It smells very good.
It is a lavender honey mix. I can get you a cup if you do so wish.
Yes, please.
I will say there is not booze available in this negotiation.
If she looks over, they'll see Amatea standing on a chair because out of politeness, she figures that, oh, this is official business. So, you should be polite. And then she stares at the table, which is now finally at her eye height, but she can't actually see the top of the table. So she just gives up and thinking climbs onto the table.
Verica looks slightly amused.
She tried to be polite.
Cyphos
But then in response to the question, Amathea does say, "May I please have one of those special salty waters that we had this morning?"
She looks over at a drow servant, assistant, whatever terminology you want to put on there. And she goes, "But, well, I mean, yeah, we have one, but I didn't think anyone would actually want it." "Well, go get it. Also, bring Xiphos. Was that, if I remember correctly, that was your name?"
Yes.
She said, "Go get Xiphos a tea, please." And then just a few moments. You guys get your drinks, and she looks at the other two. Duke just kind of holds up his hand. He's like, "I've already had enough to drink. I don't need to piss during negotiations." Respectfully.
Quick question. Are there any mugs at this table that's empty?
There can be if you want there to be. Do you want there to be?
If so, I want to take one and make sure it's completely empty, flip it upside down, and set it behind Amathea. So that's where Amathea can sit, is on one of the mugs.
Ooh.
At that table.
Y'all are so fucking wholesome.
Amathea smiles.
The Wholesome
gratefully.
Hunters. That will be your party name.
You guys are so wholesome. Stab, stab, stab. You guys are just like so wholesome. Slash. The best.
It's your jobs, and it's also self-preservation. It's acceptable.
It's true. Yeah. Anyway, Amathea will see that he has put a cup, and he'll see that she is grateful and she smiles, but it actually touches her a lot more than normal because no one usually does that for her. And she just kind of floats, slides up a little bit just to hover above it, and then sits and starts kicking her legs because she's happy.
Again, Verica is amused. And
Stolen kind of just looks at the room, sees what's happening, picks the seat that's furthest away from the negotiators, and in the most corner of the table as possible, and then just plonks himself down, and then just really, really heavily just plops his really big battle axe on the table, so that it's leaning against the table, and it sort of makes the table shake a little bit.
Love
and
it.
then he just grunts, and then just stares at everyone.
Gothier's like, "Okay, now that everyone's fucking satisfied, can we just get this thing fucking started? I got a fucking migraine." Well, if that is what you and your impatience desires, then I guess we should. Again, I am Verica. I am the leader of the Raven's Meadow Adventurers Guild. And I am sitting right next to Godfear Duckbeard. I'm the leader of the Sword Duck Adventurers Guild. Well, and according to our laws, Godfear is the higher ranked Adventurers Guild, so he does get to negotiate first. So I can give you a lot of fucking money. Yeah? And because Not just because I'm one of the biggest, if not actually the biggest, in all of the realms. But we get all kinds. And each of our jobs, because we're the biggest, we can ask for more per person, per job. Which means you get more gold in your pocket. We pay for traveling expenses. You can travel amongst the realms with jobs. And you gain powerful allies. Yes, not all of the allies are, how we say, morally on the right side. But you do have them. And that's the important part. Is that you have them. And more money.
Yep.
And then Verica begins. And she goes, Gothier has a point. He could definitely give you a lot more money than I could ever. Those are just facts. I can't refute it, and therefore I'm not going to. However, the Raven's Meadow Adventuring Guild was made to provide services to the less fortunate, to the poorer villages, the ones that my associate here, that my compatriot of sorts, overlooks because they cannot pay the amount that he asks per job. We, however, have plans for them to provide their services of protection or maybe going after a monster plaguing the area. We provide that service. We also work with the government on several occasions, such as Flint Stonepaw being Arcane Supreme Regent Kelp's security guard. That is a service that we provide as well. Due to us having government contracts, we often also get information that would not be out in the general public. You would get confidential information due to those contractual possibilities. And, this is just a huge one for me, you don't have to deal with criminals, you don't have to deal with people who might sully your reputation in other ways. And me personally, that's one of the bigger accomplishments, is that when you go to bed at night, you don't have to worry about double-crossing someone and getting your head chopped off in your sleep.
So, the big debate here is morality or money.
Morality just gets you killed.
I've seen plenty of people getting killed over money as well.
Only if they're bad at it.
Hmm. Amateo looks to the others at the table, including Duke, since he is now part of this. And she says, well, I don't really do much with money, but she's a lot nicer than the other guy, and she smells better. So I like her.
Are you really gonna trust a windbag, though? They're shifty. They shift like the breeze at all times. Oh, please, Gothier. Don't mind him. He's just upset that his wife is sleeping with a pack of kobolds over him.
Besides, I like the wind. And then she sticks out her tongue at him.
And then she looks at Solon and Duke. What about you two?
Dolan kind of just looks at her and goes, I do not like that you do not like criminals, because I am one.
It's not that I don't like criminals. It's that working with those in the criminal underworld only leads to trouble for you and any family that you may have, or any family you plan to have. I have nothing against people. People commit crimes for good reasons every day. I'm not saying that they're wrong or immoral just because they did wrong. But working with the people that Gothier tends to work with only causes trouble for people who want to stop working with those people.
Solon kind of grunts and then looks at Amathea and looks back at the two of them and goes, and just shrugs and goes, like I said, I go where the ferry goes.
Duke kind of looks down a little bit and looks back up. You know, I travel a lot. I seen a lot of folk. Killed a lot of folk. Killed a lot of folk I didn't have to kill. But a lot of people look at me a little bit different because of these horns upon my head. And hearing you call her a windbag when you have no reason to, as far as I'm concerned, she's giving you compliments. So I think, me personally, I think I'll go with the Raven's Meadow any day over Mr. Drunk, Stinky, and Sassy over there.
And yesterday, wasn't it part of your group that was helping us fight the giants?
Verica nods, yes. All the members, minus Vadon Don Smile, is a part-timer with us. But yes, all of them are or have been members of the Raven's Meadow.
I liked working with them. I wouldn't mind doing it again sometime. So I think working with the Raven's Meadow is in our best interest, because we already have people on the inside that know us, and we know we can work well with them.
Amathea nods and may or may not be swayed a little bit in his favor because he was nice and gave her some place to sit. But she agrees, and she likes Cyphus's reasons.
Solon just nods and like shrugs and goes, Raven's Meadow it is said.
Gothier looks at the four of you and goes, "You're fucking serious? Because you don't want to sully your reputations? Because you don't want to fucking work with possible lowlives? You're choosing them. Are you fucking serious?
Respectfully, yes, we are choosing them.
And you smell that.
Your stench is quite pungent. So got there, pulls out a flask. Um takes a huge swig and goes, "You know what? Fuck off, all of you. Have fun being goody goody two shoes. I'm going to be having fun making money. And I'm going to have fun being able to not worry if I'll be able to get work the next day." And he leaves the tent. And Verica procures 4 contracts and provides that to all of you. If you guys care enough to read it, it'll say pretty much the same things of like if you complete a task, you know, the spoils are split equally amongst party members. And then goes into like all jobs are your choice. You pick what job you do. You can, you know, hire people outside of your party, but that will like but like, you know, because of how that's all set up, it would like lower the amount you get per spoil. And then at the bottom, however, it does have a little bit of a disclaimer, essentially saying any and all injuries, deaths, STDs, accidental bastards, or any such will not be the immediate responsibility of the Ravens Meadow Adventuring Guild.
Well, Theo reads it thoroughly.
Fantastic. Duke doesn't and sign.
Zyphos does a quick once over and goes, "Yep, good enough." Signs it.
Oh yeah, she also does sign it. Sorry. And she is done thoroughly reading.
Solon kind of looks through the whole contract, flips towards where he needs to sign it, picks up the pen, looks at everyone signing it, grunts, and then very reluctantly writes down his name because he doesn't like signing contracts or signing anything away. And then puts the pen down and just like sort of pushes the contract across the table.
All right. Collects all of the signed all the signed contracts, and they all poof in air. And she stands up and she says, "Well, if you have anything else to do it now. If not, I will take you to the to the Ravens Meadow camp.
I do have one final question.
Of course.
If at any point in time we are unsatisfied with your guild or we feel like it's not living up to what we were expecting, is there any penalty for us leaving?
No, and I will work hard to not fail your expectations, nor disparage this opportunity for all of us, myself included.
Zyphos, noticing how Solon kind of looks back and gives Solon a little nod as a reassurance of signing that doesn't have any ill intent.
Solon kind of looks at Zyphos, nods, and then, like, feels really uncomfortable because he's not very used to people doing nice things for him. So he kind of just, like, looks away.
Again, the wholesome hunters.
I do need to go grab a few things, so give me a few minutes and I shall return.
Okay.
Zyphos.
Oh.
Says
Well,
that.
all right then. We will await your return, and then I will take you to the Ravens Meadow camp.
Zyphos walks out to the woods east of the area and uncovers where his camping gear and his pack that he's carried with him for the last few months of his adventure, where he's got all of his camping equipment, grabs his bag and heads back towards the area.
Okay. Fantastic. Wonderful, wonderful. Anyone else? Does anyone else have anything that they need to do?
I think I have everything on me, so nope, I'm good.
Okay.
Does Solon want to go get the rest of their weapons?
Yes,
room?
Solon is about to go do that.
Just left all the weapons in the room and just walks off. Oh, wait a second.
Ah, son of a bitch! Like half across the entire country before he realizes it.
All his weapons are in the room. He grunts and he goes, well, at least I don't have to clean the battle axe that I had anymore. And then he just like walks back to the room, packs everything, looks at the old battle axe, looks at the one that he has, and he goes, And he walks back down and he goes up to people and he goes, where to sell this? As he points to the battle axe that like the original one that he has.
Love it. You are fantastic. You are all just a joy. Duke is fine.
Duke's just fine.
Duke's a bro, man.
Does Solon get to know where to sell his battle axe?
He's standing there just waiting for someone to
Holding a
respond.
battle axe, like, where I sell this, and no one answers.
And he goes, hello.
So Rock looks up. Hi, I'm Rock.
Yay, we're right.
What do?
Solon looks at Rock and goes, where sell?
Oh! Me take! And he, like, grabs
How much?
Solon's wrist. No. He's taking Solon to a dealer
Oh,
and starts leading
sure.
Solon by the hand to a person that has, like, that somehow their stuff was untouched. And he's using that as a slogan. The bandits couldn't break my shit. Yeah. Hello, good sir. How can I help you? He sell. Ah, he sell. You sell. Yes, what sell?
Battle axe.
He holds out his hand to so that he could examine the battle axe. Does Solon hand over the battle axe?
Oh yes, he does.
Someone's just staring at him like, what the fuck is he doing? There's nothing in your there's nothing in your hands. What are you doing? That wasn't even a solid thing. That was a midnight thing.
Sorry.
Oh, that's
Solon hands it over, and he like looks at the fact that Rock is still holding on to his arm, and he doesn't really know what to do about that. But he just hands over the battle axe, and he goes, "Very good condition, just not clean."
clean enough. Hold on. Cost of battle axe D&D.
Yeah, it's like we're he didn't think.
I'll give you 10 gold for it.
Solon turns and looks at like Zyphos and asks, "Good price?"
Zyphos just shrugs his shoulders and says, I don't know.
Good price. Rock knows.
Okay, good price, sold.
Hooray! He gives you 10 gold. Rock holds up his hands. Yay, sell!
Oh my god. I love the paraphrasing of this entire interaction is the interaction because it's already paraphrased. Where sell, me take. He sell. You sell what? Sell.
Why many word when small word good?
It's like the Cliff Notes version of a conversation. Oh my god, I love it.
Solon also does one thing else. He like holds out the battle axe that he has now, the fire battle axe, and he like shows it to Rock and like the seller, and he points to like the Orcish, and he says, "Know what this mean?"
Wait, say that again?
Like, so he can't read the Orcish that's on the battle axe that he currently has, so he kind of shows it to Rock and the seller, and he's asking them if they know what that means.
The seller puts on his like little, he has like little tiny like bifocals. He's like, oh, that means firefight!
Solon just like goes, "Ha!" And he looks at it, and he goes, "Thank you," and then he's like really happy, and he walks away.
Rock goes, have a good day!
Solon just like grunts and like smacks him on the shoulder as he leaves.
Yay! That's so fucking cute. All right. So, we're all the way. We're back at the tent. Yes, like everyone's good. Is everyone good?
Yes.
I want to make sure.
We are all good.
We're good.
Zyphos did a double check to make sure all of his stuff is still in his bag.
Rock no take.
The whole time.
Yeah, just Duke and just imagine Duke and Amathea just like not knowing what to say to one another.
they're just sitting there, just sipping on her salt water.
Duke is just looking at his warhammer.
Ooh, she looks over at him from across the table and just takes a sip real quick and then just goes, "Have you ever been giant?"
He looks at he looks at his body. I thought I was doing pretty good.
No, no, like bigger. I can do that.
You could you could do that.
I can do that.
What kind of demon magic can you do?
Uh, fairy demon magic?
I didn't even know there was a spell for that.
Mm-hmm. I used it yesterday.
Huh.
Sullen liked it.
Well, if we're ever in a situation and Solon is already big and you want to make me big, I ain't gonna say no.
Yes. And then she goes back to drinking her salt water.
So then everyone's there, and Verica's like, "Are you ready to go to the camp?"
Zyphos nods.
Duke nods.
I'm ready.
Cool. So you guys go there. You do on the way to the main encampment. You do see the soiled duck banner over another camp, and they're all hooping and a hollering and shooting fire in the air, making explosions. And Verica just kind of looks over at them, kind of disgusted, and turns the opposite direction towards the Ravens Meadow camp. And while you're there, you hear drunken singing, but not like boisterous. It's a lot more like friendly and very more tranquil's a poor use of word, but that is a feeling.
Camaraderie, maybe?
Yeah, that's a good word.
See, told you I was using my thinking muscles.
The losing of the book was before the using the thinking muscles.
Yeah. See, you get it. I had to turn the thinking muscles on.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
And you pass by a familiar face with a lot more bandages all over his body. Singing along with a half orc, half human. Vadon Don smile. Ah! My boy! He looks over at Zyphos. I was wondering when you'd show up. I am Vadon Don smile. Hello! He looks over at Duke. You're a new one! I would have remembered you. Is he always like that?
Unfortunately.
I'm not always drunk. Mostly. This is my protege. I'm not his protege. My compatriot. I literally met him the first time 3 days ago. Shizar Bo. That is accurate. And
Theo waves at him.
he waves back. It's nice to meet you. And unlike him, I'm married. Thanks, Madon. He has no bitches. But you didn't have to word it like that. But he does have a baby. That is also accurate. It's my godson. It is not.
Now, out of character curiosity, does he have hose though?
I mean, I
He
used
has a
to own
son,
farm.
Oh, that's true. He does have a son.
And so, Verica kind of gestures you over. Yes, Vadon, you'll have plenty of time to talk to them at some other point. It's my godson! It's really not, Vadon. And then, if anyone speaks Orcish, you will hear a small voice say, Daddy, and then you would see a little tiny orc toddler walk over to Shazar, and Shazar picked him up. If you don't know Orcish, then you just hear like baby Orcish,
Aww.
which is still cute. You just don't know what he's saying.
Aww.
And you get gestured over, and you see Flint and Kelp are packing their bags. And there's 4 women looking at Flint, and they are all speaking Sylvain. Does anybody speak Sylvain?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Hold on, what does Duke Daisy know?
Dunno, just met the guy.
He does not know shit. He knows common. He only speaks. How is that possible? How does he only know one language? I must have missed something when I met him. When I made him. I must have missed something. But you know what? I'm not changing it. If I'm gonna be that dumb and not at him, he just knows. He just knows like the most basic of speaking.
No question.
Yeah.
Sylvain is different from Sylvan? Or is this a pronunciation thing?
It was a pronunciation thing.
Okay, cool. Making sure. Then I know it.
So, when you're looking at the little pile up, you see a female wolf shifter, though she has much more of like the tan gray look of like a timber wolf, instead of like the Arctic wolf look that Flint has. And she is like, darling, I understand you're strong. I understand you're capable. Do not do anything stupid. You have children at home, you have us, and you have Kelp. We need you to not just jump into the fray like you did with the hill giants. It may not end as lucky as it did this time. And you hear Flint, who in that language, he is actually speaking perfectly. It's not like the broken, simple speak that he does in common. And he just goes, my muscles are strong, my heart is stronger. And my heart belongs to you. Therefore, as long as you guys are alive, I will live. And then another, she is very pale, almost like porcelain kind of pale. Her eyes look like how you would see a crystal look in art. And she speaks with a much softer voice and goes, Flint, being cute and cheesy will not make you get out of our judgmental stares and our well wishes and hopes, and making sure you don't do anything silly or stupid. And you see like Flint, who was really proud of what he said. His tail was wagging. His tail immediately stops.
No.
And Common, the one who looks very thin and then porcelain with her white hair makes Flint's white hair look gray. And she's wearing a like a martial arts gi of some kind. And in Common, she just says, "We love you and we want to see you come back home whole." Flint huffs. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen like a dog whenever it gets annoyed, just goes. It's kind of what he does. Just his whole frame into it. Okay. And Flint gets up and looks over, and again his tail starts wagging. People, me know you. And he like runs over to you guys. How doing?
Amadea smiles, but is also like looking at him curiously, and in Sylvan will say, "You speak a lot differently between languages."
And Sylvain, he says, "I know this in Celestial much better."
Mm. Makes sense, makes sense.
And then Common goes, "Common weird."
She looks around and then goes, "Yeah."
And then he the two wives you haven't met yet come over, and Willow, the shifter. You don't know her name yet. I slipped it, but it's fine. Looks you over. Ah, so you're the one our employer has decided to hire. I hope you will not end up being liabilities. And she like looks at all of you. She does not look mean, but she holds herself with much discipline and something akin to authority.
I don't believe we will disappoint you. We were able to handle ourselves pretty well yesterday in the situation.
Well, I just got here. I wasn't involved in that part of the conflict, but I still survived. So that's pretty neat. And the other wife comes in and bows, and she says, "I apologize for Willow's behavior. She just doesn't like seeing people die from ego or foolhardiness." And she bows and goes, "I am Delphea Stonepaw. It is nice to meet all of you."
Pleasure is ours.
And even though Willow will not say it out loud, we are thankful that you assisted in bringing our husband back home to us.
You're welcome.
How many wives does he have?
Just us four.
Dolan kind of looks at like the group, thinks about the fact that he has 4 wives, and just like does a very like a sneer and just huffs to himself as he thinks about his own past.
It's not odd in shifter culture to have multiple wives due to, especially currently, with the hunting of shifters for sport, that in their culture, it's a way for species preservation.
I absolutely despise hunting for sport. If you hunt something, you're supposed to use it. Use every bit of it that you can.
Well, preferably don't do that with people in general, though.
Agreed.
She kind of smiles and laughs a little bit. And I don't want you thinking that he wants us just for genealogy purposes. He's a very loving husband to all of us, not just one or two.
Solon kind of thinks about the logistics of that, looks at each of them, and just starts smirking to himself.
Flint looks at all of you and just goes, "You adventurer now?"
Amathea flies up to him, all excited, and she's just like, "We adventurer now."
He like inhales like excitedly. "We work together." But me have to go. Kelp and Flint need to go back so then Kelp can be better Arcane Supreme when he become one.
He seems like he could use a little bit extra training.
That up to Lila, but Flint, but I agree.
Poor dude. Everyone just keeps ragging on his skills.
I'm trying my best.
It really is.
It's okay. You did better than Vadon. At least you could dodge.
I can hear you, you son bitch. Again, is he really always like that? I thought he was like one of them like better performers that stood apart from his, contemporaries.
Pretty sure he's just always like that.
I'm Vadon Hostile.
Yeah, he said that yesterday too.
And then Verica walks up. He has a few concussions. It'll reverse itself with a few healing sessions, but he's a little out of sorts. He probably shouldn't be drinking, but he's a sly one. And then she gestures, Flint to go on, and he goes and he picks up both Willow and Delphea and puts them on his shoulders and walks on back to where they were all sitting and finishing up their visit before they leave. And Verica just shakes her head. She's like, when they all came to be adventurers under my banner, I thought, oh wow, they're really capable. They are an endless source of entertainment, I guess would be a very nice word to put it.
Better that than trouble.
Nice.
Oh, they're lovely. Now. Oh, what was you going to say, bub?
I was going to say, shall we continue?
Oh, we're on the same page. Cool. Now, you've signed the contracts. You've met some of your compatriots. Your first assignment will be simple. You will be going to the Dielmo capital of Felgarth, and you are going to be stationed there until I say otherwise. You can choose any of the carriages, and she gestures to the carriages with the very large horses. And these carriages, like, think of them as like military transport, like some of like the bigger military transports, sized. You will be going in one of those carriages, and then you will start your careers as adventurers there.
I have a question.
What is your question?
Is there something going on over there? And that's why we have to go there?
It's just where you're going to be stationed first. I mean, there's always stuff going on everywhere, but for this like specifics, it's not necessarily that there's something going on there as much as we need more people there. I'm sending Flint's wives over to Geralt because there is a nice little cultist uprising using a entity that isn't illegal to speak on, but is not smiled upon. And they are going there to squash and interrogate. So, I am appointing you in their stead, the four of you, to Felgarth, and you will officially start your career as adventurers of the Ravens Meadow Adventuring Guild there, and you will take up essentially the place on the roster of where Flint's wives once stood. After such time, we will figure out where you guys will be placed, if placed anywhere else.
Oh, you're very organized.
I do my best.
Is it safe to presume there will be lodging included?
Of course. You will be stationed at our headquarters there. And all food, drink, and otherwise will be, of course, provided. Booze will be available there. And our headquarters are near any shops and all that you would ever need, if you need them.
We're real adventurers, guys. We're going on an adventure.
Wait, so I won't have to pay anything? Yeah, it pays to be part of a guild, doesn't it? It does.
Zyphos is going to nod and head out towards the carriages and inspect all the horses to make sure they were been well maintained and see which ones would be the best ones to take.
As you go through, you see various species of Herculean horses, which is basically just a very large, very strong horse suited for pretty much large transports such as this. And then but I want you to roll animal handling.
Yeah. Alright. 12 plus 16, or 12 plus 6, that's 18. 18.
Beautiful-tastic. You discover that the one on the furthest end, so like you guys were closer to like the left carriage, you go all the way to the right. The Herculean horse is both of them are like sleek black. You could pretty much immediately tell that they were siblings. Just from like all the similar traits that they have, even like how antsy they're getting to go is like pretty much like the exact same I guess you could say, cadence. And you decide you can pretty much tell that this is easily the healthiest of all the horses.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to the horses, reach in my pouch, and pull out a few grapes that I took from the inn, and give both of the horses some grapes.
Okay. And they munch on them extremely happily.
Ooh, can I do a thing?
You can.
Yay! Okay. Because I wanted to fly up to the horses, and I guess I'll choose the horses that we are currently having in our focus. And I would like to cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
Huzzah! So I cast my spell, and I come up to the horses, and I first introduce myself, because that would be impolite not to. I say, hi, I'm Amathea. How are you?
Well, I'm good.
I had a question. Have you been to this place that you're asking us to go?
Been everywhere. Been anywhere. Been there. Been here.
Mhm. Is getting there difficult? And is it
Nothing
far?
difficult. Nothing too difficult for us.
Mhm. Will you be okay with taking us there, please?
We want to go now. For anyone that is not hearing them speak, you hear a very excited neigh.
Amathea will reach out her hand and pet them both each on the snout before turning to the others and saying, they will happily take us, and they are very wanting to go now.
Verica says, splendid. You will leave whenever you are ready. And are we ready?
I am ready.
Yes.
Yes. All right. You guys get into the cart and you head off to your new chapter. And we're going to end the session there.
Yay!
Woo.
Yay. This was so wholesome.
Yeah. Tell me about it. I was like, damn. Like, there was wholesome good moments with the other party too, but there's just something about this party that I am like, how? Like, not saying like you guys are like angry badasses or anything like that. Just, I'm kind of just shocked that like the dynamics equaled out to this.
It's a nice like refreshingness to it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like we're actually properly becoming like friends. Sort of. Like we're working on it. We're building it up.
Solon would be very confused for you to say that.
Well, Solon's not here right now because we ended the session, so. Yeah, now we have a Duke.
Hmm?
What'd you say?
Zyphus just likes helping people.
Aw, so wholesome.
Helping anybody he can.
Dude, if we were the stinking Planeteers from Captain Planet, then he would be stinking Mati, because holy crud, he is just like super like observant and helpful. He's like, I want to help you. I want to help you. He's like the core of the wholesomeness.
Yeah.
Mm.
Maybe that's why. Because Zyphus is definitely just feel like he is leading the charge.
Definitely. And it has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that I have no idea what I'm doing. Absolutely nothing.
None.
None whatsoever. I'm letting him take charge, actually. Like, I mean...
Oh. Like, I could lead this better, but you know, it's your time to shine,
I mean,
homie.
if you want to, I mean, I'm not gonna say no. I mean, everyone needs to practice, right? You know.
Everyone needs the practice. Oh, goodness me. Y'all kill me. All right, well, next session, you guys will be arriving in the capital city of Felgarth.
With two giants
With two giants, yes.
and
Yes.
horses.
Two larger people, yes.
Yeah.
The
It's like,
question
you
is,
know, hey, you like being giant? I loved that. I loved your response to that question of, I thought I was doing a good job.
I thought I was doing a pretty good job myself. Well, I just thought, like, with that question being like out of the blue, how would he think of that question? And so I just thought of him as like looking down at himself, being like, well, I thought I was doing pretty good.
But, like, well, Solon likes being giant. And
Mhm.
since you are also big, I thought you might like being giant. So, you know, there's logic to the question.
There is. There absolutely is. It's just I wasn't expecting it. But
Well, what else is one supposed to have over a cup of salt water? What kind of conversations do you have?
this is true. This is fair. I guess. But yeah,
So
no,
it's all your
I
fault if she becomes dehydrated because she's drinking salt water. It is all your fault because you're the one that said there were types of waters,
this is true.
and I couldn't let that go.
No one should. I'm surprised the other ones didn't do anything with it. The other group was very like straightforward, and they're just like, we're just gonna have like, you know, just normal drinks and stuff like that.
The juice,
They didn't.
regular water.
Yeah, I know.
Child
Yeah,
ale.
I was really shocked that they didn't give me a hard time about it because they're also, you know, especially like Astral and Veda, like they should have given me a lot harder of a time than they did.
I
I
thought
was-
of something that would have been absolutely hilarious. Can I get 1 cup of Minotaur milk, please?
What? I hope not from me. I respect all peoples, but I personally do not swing that way unless convinced.
It was convinced.
It's negotiable.
Does that mean Solon can convince him?
There's a chance.
I kind of make all I kind of make all my single characters like bisexual just in case someone wants to be with them in some shape or form.
like my coworker I told you about who is gay but opportunistic according to him.
That's a way
Valid.
to put it.
As someone I know once said, a hole is a hole and a hole is a goal.
Dear Lord.
Exactly.
I feel like that's something that was said in the military.
At my work.
Oh, it was oh god. Because half the stuff you told me that you're the stuff that you'd be around and hear when you were on base.
You know, to be honest, that first time I heard it, I was like, I'm surprised I didn't hear that while I was in the military.
I'm very surprised. Yeah.
I'm pleasantly shocked. Oh. One quick announcement before I end the stream to those who are listening. The next month, because my job opportunities have changed for the better, we are going to be doing 2 sessions a month, basically every other week. We're going to try that out. If it doesn't work, we'll go back to once a month. But we're going to try doing it twice a month. And then going from there. So, yeah, so next month, That would be March. The 6th and 7th of March. Is that right? Holy shit, it is. All right. The 6th and 7th of March and the 20th and the 21st of March will be the next two parts of the Tales of Calastrong.
And in between then, I shall find my book.
Woo!
Yay!
All right, everybody.
You
Have
can do it.
Woo! Have a
Thanks.
fantastic evening.
It was fun.
Going.
It was